something not right. Let me know if you can hear me. If its sound is going weird, I'll start the thing again. Hello. Good morning. Can you tell me if I sound okay? If not, we'll start it again. Okay. Thank you. Could you send me a thumbs up if you can hear me, if the sound's okay, if the visuals are okay? Ryan, do me a favour, love. Can you send me a thumbs up if you can hear me and you can see me? And I'm not making that strange echo. Everything's all right then, sweetheart. Everything's fine. Awesome. Right, good morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a fabulous morning. Hope you're all having a fabulous morning. I'm feeling a bit more with it now. I didn't feel so good earlier, I can tell you. I just felt really tired. It's been a rough few days. It has. But we're here. And we're getting ready for another day of ironing, of which, fabulous, because you know me, I love to iron. I've also been reading, and I have got a new book review to do in the not too distant future when I've read the last 2 chapters. But if you're like me, and you like strange creatures that are leaping around the countryside, in the United Kingdom and they are the size of werewolves and they're rabbits, then you've come to the right place, because I'm going to finish that book tonight and hopefully get a book review out either tomorrow or at least on Saturday, which would be fabulous. And I have a huge bag of washing that needs ironing, which I'm doing now. And can I say hello to our latest people, which is Slinky One and Mr. Singh. Hello, how are you? Dear me, the back looks terrible on this. I think I have ironed it, but it just looks awful. It's been put in a too hot tumble dryer. That's the word I'm looking for. So I don't know if you've seen my latest long form video, but it's an update and a thank you to all of you regarding the hours that have been watched. You know who you are, you fabulous people. We appreciate you, we really do. Does that look a little bit better? I'd like to think so. It's like a denim shirt jacket. I think they call them shackets. Strange terminology, but that seems to work. I have no idea how much is in this bag, so we'll just crack on. So have you all got plans for the weekend? I would quite like to get in the garden and do some tidying up, and with a bit of luck we could perhaps do the cushions and get those out. That would be nice. Got a bit of ironing to do Saturday morning. All depends on the weather, of course. And just bits and bobs, really. Going to be a lovely weekend. It's Father's Day for all you dads out there that need to know that you're appreciated, and you are. Hello, good morning. Can you all still hear and see me okay? We're having some horrendous problems this morning going live. A lot of reverberation, echoing. Hello, Slinky. Mr. Singh, I'm from planet Earth. I love it when you guys are on. Someone to talk to. Makes the day pass a bit easier. It'd be very boring being in this room. Oh, you need to look on the internet, obviously. The Institution, Stephen King's latest book, has been turned into a TV series, and it's in the vein of Stranger Things. Looks absolutely amazing. Teenagers with incredibly gifted minds, and they've all been recruited by, I think, a shadow US government, and they're here to save the universe or something. I don't know too much about it, but it's called The Institute, and it's giving me Dark Tower vibes. And if you've not done The Dark Tower by Stephen King and The Gunslinger and all that, and the character Flag, which was first found in The Stand all the way back in the 70s. And he's always been in the back of Stephen King's mind. And he appears in The Dark Tower. And I think I get those kind of vibes when I think of The Institute. And honestly, I'm excited. A new TV show for the summer. Yes, please. I'll watch that, definitely. Stephen King? Absolutely. Hi, Kavan? Oh, I hope I've said your name right. Hello and welcome. If you like. Oh, I've said it right. Oh, thank you. Sometimes I don't say things correctly. Well, if you come here for ironing, go boots, mate. I'm just talking about the new Stephen King TV series, mini-series called The Institute. Wow, it looks so good. I'm definitely getting Dark Tower, The Gunslinger, you know, Colonel Flag. Oh yeah, from The Stand, definitely. I'm getting all them vibes. It's all good stuff. Stephen King, awesome. Absolutely awesome. I love Stephen King. I mean, you know, who doesn't, right? But my first love will always be James Herbert and The Rats. So if you've not already subscribed, please do so. We've over 2,200 videos, long and short form, dedicated to horror and the end of the world. Apocalyptic, post and pre, utopian, dystopian, nuclear war, pandemic fiction, earthquake, floods, ice ages, volcanoes, animal attack, asteroids hitting the planet, you name it, we cover it. We look forward to the apocalypse with a smile on our face and joy in our heart. The end of the world never looked so much fun. We also have a beautiful kitten called Monty, who is the love of my life and charges around the house and the garden at the same time. He's very good at that. He's a very clever cat. Oh, thank you. I am having fish and chips tonight because it's Thursday and we can have fish and chips and it's just gorgeous. And I love fish and chips with mushy peas. I'm very strange that way. I like salad cream, not ketchup. Another space note. Good morning. Well, hard at it again, I'm afraid, guys. Ironing. So much ironing to do, it's unreal. Another huge basket. It'll probably take me a good couple of hours to get through this, but you know what? Such is life. I'll get that in a minute. And you see, I'm really good at this job today. Come on. Sometimes when they've been washed and super dried, and I wish they wouldn't do that, but they do. Oh dearie me. Ouch. My back. Oh, true to form, my customer's forgotten hangers. I'll be back in a minute. I needed some more hangers. I'll pop them on here. It'll save my neck having to turn round all the time. I'm feeling it now. It's got to Thursday and I'm feeling it a bit. Oh, there it is. I'm just... yeah. Aye. Listen, guys, had I not been absolutely rinsed by my entire family, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. But here I am, living the dream. No, can't afford to. Oh, go get your hair sorted. Yes. How shall I say? I've been on a recovery path for the last 19 years after being completely rinsed, stabbed in the back and the front, almost had my home repossessed, watched my husband go through a heart attack. We've managed to get the girls
through university. God knows how, but we did it. And I've done all that with financial ruin. I mean, it was like somebody let off a nuclear bomb in my front room and then told me, don't worry, the radiation won't hurt. And that is like a good description. Oh, don't worry. Water off a duck's back, mate. Once you've been through it, trust me, there was a very famous guy called Winston Churchill, and he said, and I quote, when you find yourself in hell, keep going forwards. No retreat, no surrender. You keep going forwards. And eventually you'll come out the other side and you will be a better person because of it. And you'll have put whatever it was that tried to destroy you in its box way back there where it can never ever hurt you ever again. Oh, that sounds like fun. Yeah, I have nothing to offer but blood, sweat, tears, and sarcasm. Yeah. Let's face it, sarcasm, dark coffee, Coca-Cola, chocolate. That's what flows through the bloodstream of the fairy. And I'm just feeling it a bit at the moment. I work and I work and I work, and I can't stop working. I suppose I could take a seat now and again, but I'm frightened to do so. Yeah, I'd heard that something awful had happened. Is the young lady okay? Poor child, that poor child. Oh yes, awful. I just hope the young lady is okay. I can understand why they're kicking off. I really can. What I want to know, what I can't understand, is why nothing's been done about it. Oh. What is the world coming to when you can't even be in your own home without something going on? Makes me so sad. Get me eyes tested tomorrow.
not on, is it? What, you know, what have we brought our children into? You know, I hate to say it, but if the asteroid landed, probably be doing us all a favour. It would be like an intervention. You know that T-shirt that were going round in the 90s, another space nut, from X-Files, saying, I want to believe. And there was a joke one going round saying, I want to leave. Well, I want the one that says, I want to leave. I'm literally outside looking for a spaceship saying, can you come down? At the moment, it would be seen as a flipping rescue mission or an intervention, and beam me up and get me off the flipping planet. You know. Just beam me up, and everybody that's all around me that I love and are so dear to me. Oh, hang on, it's this way, isn't it? Looking up there for him, I put him over there. I remember back in the day, Ryan, you're probably too young to remember this, but growing up in the 70s and the 80s in the United Kingdom, everything was known as the Troubles, and you know, every other day a flipping bomb were going off in it with the, you know, stuff. The Troubles, yeah. There was so much. Sorry. I think we should change the subject. Things are very strange. I think, Ryan, I can't talk about something like this. It's affecting the channel. Sorry. Yeah, we can't talk about this. It's affecting the channel. I'm dropping out all the time. Sorry. Thanks. I don't want to get into bother. I was talking about the new Stephen King television show that's coming out from MGM Studios, and it's called The Institution. No worries, Ryan. No worries. It's all right, love. And it looks really good. So if you haven't checked it out, the trailer, do so, because it's giving me like Dark Tower, Gunslinger vibes. I loved it. And I'm looking forward to the show. It's definitely got Stranger Things adaptation. Looking forward to it.
You know, there's loads of stuff at the moment. Stephen King is a hot commodity. And they're really doing loads and loads of new things. Like, I cannot wait. But they're doing The Long Walk. I don't know if it's a serialization on, you know, made for TV drama, or if it's going to be like a fully fledged movie yet. But I do know that Mark Hamill, who plays like Luke Skywalker, is in it, and he's playing the part of the Major, and I am incredibly excited for that. And not too distant future, we have got 28 years later coming out. Alex Garland and Danny Boyle got back together and created 28 years later. What happens to the United Kingdom and the last outpost at Lindisfarne, which is way up north in Geordieland, why I bet. And it's tremendously exciting, and I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. We've got some fantastic television coming out recently. Not too distant future as well. We've got Squid Game coming out, which I'm really looking forward to that. And at some point, hopefully this year, we're going to have the final Stranger Things, because if they don't do it soon, those kids that were in the show are going to be pushing 30, and I'm going to be in my 60s. I'll have bypassed in my 50s. I don't know if any of you have seen yet, but I put up a long form video regarding the watched hours on YouTube, and I think that's pretty epic, so check it out. I seem to be finding my rhythm today. I'm finding my rhythm, getting the energy. We've got the washer and the dryer to clean out. We've got the coffee machine to clean out. We've got the cat's water dish filter to clean out, and dinner to cook. And then I think I'll watch a little bit of television and then probably have an early night because I'm feeling really, really tired. No, I wish. When I was in my 30s, I had babies, young children, and now I am in my 50s and knocking on, or I will be in my 50s in about 6 months, which is a bit frightening. I'll tell you what, right? And this is a real game changer for you. And you'll not know this until you get to my age. But when you're hitting on the door of 50, and this is true for many people, you suddenly realise that this is the real deal. It ain't a joke. This isn't a rehearsal. What you're doing now, right? This is it. You know, I've probably got less in front of me than what I've got behind me. So I have to make these next few years really count. Okay? And as I'm very fond of saying, I've been in survival mode now for the last 19 years, and I'm tired, and I want change. And if I want change, I have to make it happen. And I can't make it happen on my own. I need a little help. I can't go on doing what I'm doing and expecting a different result. Something has to change. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I haven't enjoyed what I've done. But my body, I'm listening to my body. I am getting older. It's 20 years on, and I can't do what I did when I was in my 30s as well as I want to. I can still do it, but it's taking more out of me every single time. So moving forwards, I have to make a plan where it affects and changes my life for the better, because, you know, I'm feeling my years more so than I've ever felt in my life. And it's the menopause as well. That ain't helping. That's a big game changer in a woman. Changing into an old lady. Things stopping and other things starting. And I just need to ensure that the next 20 years, which is going to get me to 70, you know, if you look at it like that, I will be becoming a flipping old woman then. So I want the next 20 years of my life a little bit easier than the last 20 years of my life. I don't want, more than anything, I don't want to have the nightmares and waking up in the middle of the night wondering if this is the day that everything's going to go wrong. Yeah, it's hard. It's really, really hard work. And I've spent, like I said, the last 20 years in like survival mode. I can't begin to explain the sheer terror of the life that I've lived through. I mean, I've had some wonderful times in the last 20 years. Don't get me wrong, it's not all been horrible. But I have lived through something monumentally difficult and absolutely terrifying. And I can honestly say I never ever ever want to see anyone go through what I've been through. No way. It's just, it's not for the faint-hearted. Man, you've got to have, I don't know, a steely, determined personality, I would say, to get through it. What made people do what they do? Wills are a funny thing. And jealousy and rage and vindictiveness. Wow. So they're good words, aren't they? I wouldn't wish what happened to me on my worst enemy. And so I recognise, and my body is definitely telling me that it recognises that the next 20 years are not going to be like the last 20 years, because they can't be, right? I can't do it. It'll kill me if I have to do that. Yeah, okay, Ryan. Exactly, love. You know what it's like to face the struggle, Ryan. You know. And you're doing amazing. And don't let anybody tell you that you're not. And I'm glad you're feeling a bit better, sweetheart, because let's face it, you've had a rough cold. You have. Have it stated in my will that the child shall have £1 from my wealth for every £1 he earns. That's a good way. That is a very good way. We've done something similar. Not quite that, but I've done something similar. And I've kept what I've done, as in this, away from my family. Don't know I'm doing this, apart from obviously my husband and my own kids. They know. But my actual, the stock, the breeding stock that I come from, don't know that I'm doing this. Because, oh, believe me, if they did, they'd ruin it. They're that awful. What I'm looking forward to, petty, this may sound very petty, but I'm looking forward to the day that I can turn round and say, I'm back. You remember me? Hello, remember me, the woman that you tried to destroy? Tell me, how did that go? Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. It's the look of how did she do it? How did we not grind her into the dirt like we wanted to? Because you cannot do that. My spirit will not be broken. You might try to break it. You may have destroyed everything all around me, but you didn't destroy me. Yeah, it was rotten. The people that raise you, you would think would have an investment in you to want you to do well. Like I say, my family makes succession look like pussycats. Well, what doesn't kill me, I better start running. I'm just tired of it, really. Another space note, I'm tired. I've done the survival thing. I've dragged myself out of the gutter and my family with me. And I've not done it on my own. My husband's been with me every step of the way. He's been a wonderful man. A wonderful man. And I love him dearly. That's a nice t-shirt, isn't it? But I just can't face another 20 years like I've just been through. That would be insane. Nobody should have to do that. I will say this though, for all the people that stabbed me in the back, each and every one of them has come off worse. And all the family wealth has all gone. There's not anything left. And I watched them burn it all. But that was interesting. And when they burned it, they came after me and tried to take what I had. I nearly flipping had succeeded. I've got more lives than a cat. I am in a bit of pain today, which is probably why I'm ranting on. I did get something very good. I meant to tell you this. I got a explanation pack thing sent from YouTube this morning, or it might have arrived last night. And it's all about the partnership program, which I have absolutely no idea about, but it's they've sent me some videos to watch to explain how it happens and what's expected and what to do. So I'm rather grateful about that, because I was getting a little bit worried about what to do, because I've never done this before, obviously. So I thought that was interesting. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, got ya. Well, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it properly. And that means making sure I've got everything sorted. Otherwise, you know, it'll cost me more in the long run. Oh. What's that then? What am I supposed to be offering to the viewers then? Is it like giving away books or something? Am I supposed to have like a collection of something to give to people? I'm not sure how that works. Having never done this before, I'm really going into it blind. At the moment, I'm concentrating on building the hours up, and as I said in my long form video that I've just recently done, in the last 42 days, we have 283 hours in the last 6 weeks. 530 hours is what we started on, and that was that for 16 months. And then in the last 6 weeks, we've done 283 extra hours. On over 42 days, that's 6.73 hours per day. And we've got 464 new subscribers, or 11.047 subscribers per day. And it's massive. It's just like night and day. Oh, it's a huge list. Okay, fair enough. All the things that I'm supposed to do and not do, right, got ya. And they'll tell me, obviously. Which, well, that's good. At least they hold your hand, because it can be a bit scary going and doing this on your own, you know. And I will be, because as much as you're my moderators, and I love you for it, I can't get you to do. I'm going to have to be a big girl. I put my big girl pants on and deal and do it myself. But it's also, as well as being absolutely terrifying, it's also very thrilling to be able to have a career change at my years, you know. And like I say, my body realises that I can't take another 20 years of ironing like I have been doing. It's gonna kill me. What I really need is to work on getting the hours up. And for a small channel that's only done 530 up to the beginning of May this year, to suddenly be doing 6.7 hours consistently for the last 6 weeks every day has been a bit of a shock. On top of, I'm also running this business. So I'm keeping the house up and sorting out, tidying it and getting rid of rubbish and all the rest of it. I bet no wonder I'm feeling a bit tired. Oh really? We don't have Walmart though in Britain. We've got Asda and Tesco's. We don't have a Walmart. I just suppose they're looking at it from an American point of view and not a British. I wonder if the rules in England are slightly different to America. But you see, these are all the things that I'm going to have to get used to and find out about and learn, as well as everything else. And it's a lot for my little brain to take in. I've only got so many brain cells. And as you get older, more of them are dying off and being remade. So, you know. Oh, right. What I really want to do more than anything is work with publishers maybe and book companies and authors. I definitely want to work with authors. But you know, I mean, and that's where my passion lies, in stories and in books and, you know, new authors and finding people that are yet to be discovered, you know, exciting, and getting a new author up and running with his books, you know, because everybody's got a story inside them, right? And I'll be so excited to work with up and coming authors and things like that. And get people on the roadmap, you know. Let's face it, if I'm doing well, then others around me can be doing well. That's my hope anyway. Because if I keep doing well,
everyone else does, definitely.
And basically, I just want to stick two fingers up to my family and just say, this is the woman that you couldn't break. And that's what I want to do. I know it sounds petty, but allow me to do just this petty, just this once. These look like the comfiest joggers in the world. No, I don't want to be petty and smug constantly. I just want to do it once, just to the ones that did the damage, and then I'll move on, right? And I probably won't even end up doing that because I have, in a many great sense, moved on in massively. You know, when they say cut things out of your life, you know what? I did, and I'm glad I had the sense to just walk away, because if I hadn't have done, they'd drag me down with them. No, I don't even want to do that. I just want to I want to be the grey man. I want to be absolutely anonymous. I want to be stood there and they don't even notice me. And then I can just walk away. You know?
It sounds, I don't even want to say goodbye to them. I just want to just watch them for 5 minutes and then just leave, as though I was never there. But in my mind, I'll know I've settled something. It sounds weird.
Welcome back, Ryan.
And I'd like to go back to my childhood home to see it one more time before I leave the planet. That was a sad day when that got taken. It nearly broke my father. He built that house, you see. It was it was an old cottage, and it had 2 rooms, and my father built onto the house, and he extended it, and he built that house with his own 2 hands. And the day they took it off him, I'll never forget it. I was 18 years old, and I watched what they did to my father, and let's just say my dad fought back. I am my father's daughter, and he's an amazing guy.
He's the one that did ride a bike up until about a few months ago, but he's turned 80. So he said, no, my days of riding a bike are, I can't do it anymore. But what the dude, the girls always said, they reminded him of Johnny Depp. My dad's Johnny Depp. I wish, but he actually is better than that. He's just awesome as my dad. But when I was 18, and this is really painful, he fought and fought and fought to keep that house. And in the end, with the divorce and everything else, the house was taken from him. And I've got issue with that, because it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Everything. My father's a time-served joiner, and he handcrafted beams as thick as this through the house, and it was stunning. It was beautiful. And they took it off him, and I'll not forgive him for that. And then the same people that took that off my father tried to take my house off me and my children and my husband, and I've got issue with that. So I'd like, before my time on this planet is done, I'd like to go back to my childhood home to see it, because I miss it actually. When you're 18 and you're getting turfed out of where you've grown up, that was tough. But you know what? Karma's a funny thing, because the person that did that lost their home many years later. And I watched everything go. I watched it all burn. The whole lot. And they have the audacity to walk around and say, I can't understand what happened. Let me count the ways. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, vindication, because we do a lot of that in this house. We are vindicated. We will have our moment. We will. And it will be glorious. And we will be sarcastic and drink to the souls of Valhalla and everyone that stood by us while we climbed this impossible, difficult mountain. Absolutely. So I know what loss feels like. I know I just remember my father's face. God, that was tough. He was a strong man, and they crucified him. But you know what? He had the last laugh. He had the last laugh. My dad's amazing. And he still has a nicer, dare I say, better home than the one that he had to leave behind. So I'm proud of my father, because he's, you know what? He came back stronger. Definitely. So it's Father's Day this weekend as well. So that's good, isn't it? be back in a minute. Betty's just run out of water. Sorry about that, everybody. Betty ran out of water. And she won't work without it. Got a kink in the t-shirt. Oh dear. Oh, I'm going to get your hair cut now. Talk soon. Okay, sweet pea. You do that. Speak to you soon. Oh, that sounds so lush. I'm having fish and chips tonight and I can't wait. Oyster mushrooms. You know, I like mushrooms, right? But I'd say my husband likes them. But one of my daughters isn't so keen, so I don't tend to cook them so much when she's alone. Because she don't like them. But I like mushrooms. You've got to be careful with your mushrooms. You know, don't go foraging for them. Because some that you may find might be a bit magic, and some not so much. They might kill you. can tell that these shirts have been shoved in a too hot a dryer. They're tough to iron. Well, we're coming up on our 19th item that we've ironed so far today. I don't mind stuff being dry, right, when it comes out the iron, but I draw the line at papyrus. Yeah, you can eat all mushrooms. Oh, sorry, my hip today is giving me some jip. Yes, you can eat all mushrooms once. Indeed. I love our little Ryan. He's lovely, isn't he? He's such a sweetheart. He wants to become a moderator, another space note, which I think will be really cute. Oh. Yeah, but I don't get the down traction that I need. Sorry. Yeah, I did, but I just don't get the flexibility, and I need to be able to move, you know, funnily enough, being static when you're ironing, it's not good. I won't be on it long enough and I'll be off and moving. You know, as I was saying, little Ryan, he wanted to be a moderator, and I think as the channel grows, and if you are with him, Space Nut, I think he might be alright. I think he might be alright at it. I just don't want to see the little lad get hurt. He's a trusting little soul, isn't he? Yeah. He's a bit young, isn't he? But I think he's got the makings of a fine young man there. Oh, sorry, it's locking up a bit. 'Tis but a flesh wound. If you know what film that's from, you're as old as I am. What's that? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm worried about. I want to get, I think I want to get the channel a bit bigger and have you guys watching over our Ryan, just to make sure he's not being eaten alive. Because he's only a baby. He's only a young'un. And I don't want to see him get hurt. No, you're right, it wouldn't. There's many things from our past that right now probably wouldn't get aired. What I'm just waiting for is everything to click into place in my hip. And it will do eventually, but oh, it's just going to be a pain today. I can see it. I can feel it. It's in the force. I tell you, use the force, use the force. I think what Obi-Wan was really trying to say was, can I have 2 buttered paracetamols, please? Oh goodness. I feel the pain in my back as well. I am gonna have to do the ultimate painkiller experience. Oh. They have, but that's what we grew up with. I mean, can you imagine Ben Elton being on? I don't think he would. I don't think they'd let him. Oh. Busy. Anyway, that's 2 buttered paracetamols, and I will be feeling fabulous in a few minutes when that starts to kick in, and my back will not be on fire, and I am going to be feeling really awesome. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, 12 minutes past 1. Fair enough. why I've got a lot of memories today of stuff, because I'm in pain. So another space note. Would you then consider helping manage the channel? I'm assuming that's what you meant, as in like keeping me, I suppose, a little straight and narrow with sorting stuff. Do you do that kind of thing? Do you do like organising, I don't know, working with other creators, things like that? Yeah, I suppose that's what I'm thinking of. You know, like being able to work with authors and, you know, book companies and things like that. And what's the going rate for that as well? Because obviously you ain't going to do it for free. So I wondered what that would consist of, you know. If you're going to be doing something like this, you're going to be watching over me in more ways than one. I don't know what the going rate is for something like that. I wouldn't even know what to charge to work with, I don't know, editors and writers and things like that. Yes, I know, but at some point I'm going to have to start paying my own way. I don't accept anything for free. Nobody gives anything for free. There's always a price. There is a fee. Somewhere down the line, something needs to be paid for. You know, otherwise it's not a proper business transaction. And that, looking at it long term, that's what we want to turn this into, is a fully fledged business, if you know what I mean, that will stand on it or die on its own 2 feet. Now, I'm not intention of letting it die. Obviously, I want it to work. I want a good life out of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna spend the next, obviously, rest of my days like I have done, working basically hand to mouth. I want this to give us some serious lifestyle changes, and a good lifestyle change. But I don't expect anyone to do anything for free either. I expect to work and make it pay for itself. Yeah, exactly. That's where we need to be. That's what we're concentrating on. You know. I want to know in my old age that I've got security, because at the moment I don't, and I don't like that, and that terrifies me. And it doesn't just terrify me for me, it terrifies me for everyone that relies on me. And I hate to say it, but if my husband had a major heart attack and he didn't come back from this one, what am I going to do? I need to know that I've got the ability to provide for myself and my kids if my husband's not there.
I need that security, and I can only get that security coming from me, making something like this work. And if you're going to be serious about managing, then I expect to pay for your services. I don't expect to have something for nothing, because life ain't like that. Call it paying it forward if you like. Whatever it is can go into the charity pot, and it can help someone else, and it'd be like building up dominoes, wouldn't it? Would you believe we're having this incredibly wonderful business meeting, if you will, while I'm in. This is where I do most of my thinking, planning, strategizing. I mean, just for instance, how would you describe what you would charge without giving numbers? Say like, we'll do it in code. 10 rainbow trout fishes would be what I would consider a lot of money, right? I mean a considerable amount of money. Are we talking 10 rainbow trout fishes, or are we talking 5 little minnows? You know, there's a big range there. So if you could sort of hint that we're going more towards the rainbow trout side of things. When you hit 100,000 subs, we can discuss you paying me if you feel I offered the value. I'm gonna be ages before I hit 100,000 subs. I'll be an old woman. Not too shabby then. And is that per month or per invoice? I mean, with that as a payment, what would I have to be earning to pay it? Painkillers kicking in. Awesome. I mean, I'm definitely not running away with the fact that I'm going to be as big as Zoe Sugg. Good God, no. No, not in my million light year dreams would I ever be that good. She's amazing, by the way. I like her. She's funny. She's been doing YouTube a long time as well, that girl has. So she knows a thing or two. And I think her boyfriend Alfie is just hysterical. The pair of them are just funny. And they make good parents. They seem like genuinely lovely people. Boy, come on. There. Better. So better. Ooh. Oh dear. Well, I mean, we could use this to get me going, but I don't know. What's your honest opinion then? Do we stay here on this channel? Do we do things on this channel, or do we move to another platform? I don't know. I haven't a clue. I am new to all of this. I don't even have a TikTok account. Or a top tick, whatever they call it. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So if I've understood, my brain is absorbing a lot of energy today. We can do ad revenue, go into the paid partnership program, understand that bit, but I am reading between the lines. That's not where we're going to make some serious cash. If we're going to do it properly, it'll be brand deals rather than just relying on ads. Is that correct? Which means then I'm going to have to get my face in front of authors and editors and things like that, you know, and people that are in the book industry. If I'm reading between the lines and understanding. If we're going to do this properly, and we need a game plan. Right. I think I've got you. Skyrora? Fly out to a remote beach to record a rocket launch. A guy did the voice work for it, and my team edit. Oh wow! Gosh, that sounds awfully exciting. I think I'd like to do things that are a bit more earthbound. too many t-shirts. Goodness Jesus.
It's her teenage son. It's all his t-shirts.
Ah, did he not want to go whooshy whoosh bang bangs? Oh dear. Oh, that's sad. I suppose these things happen. Now what I need is a realistic game plan about how I'm going to turn this, what I'm doing, into an actual business. Because until that happens, until I can figure it out, I don't know what I'm doing. Normally when I'm doing business plans, I wing it, which is not clever, or maybe it is, I don't know. That's how I've got through most of life, but I realise that if I'm going to do something spectacular and really make this happen, I mean properly happen, then I'm going to need a proper, this is how we do it, baby, as the song goes. I'd like to, I think, work with independent booksellers rather than just the generic big names as well. More so because they need help getting boosted. I mean, everybody buys books through Amazon, but there are those lovely independent booksellers that I go to that deal with lots and lots of like first edition rare out of print books, and it's based I think they're near Brighton, or they used to be anyway, and they're called World's End Book Emporium. And I mean, they literally do what they say. End of the world books, that's where you're going to find them. Usually very rare, out of print, not bad prices either. And I came across them through Abe Books because I started there with my rare collection, you know, finding really, really strange stuff. And I've just ended up bypassing, obviously, bypassing Abe Books and going direct to the sellers. And they've just been fantastic. And another one that I really like is based going out towards Hull, and they're called Hyraxia Books. Amazing company, and I've got a lot of my John Christophers through them, and I would honestly say that they've got a fantastic buying team there. In fact, they have one book that I wanted for a very long time, and by the time I had enough money to buy it, it had been sold, and it was The Stepford Wives by Ira Levin, and it belonged to Ira, and I really wanted it, but unfortunately at the time I just didn't have the funds. And I always promised myself if I ever found it again, if anyone ever sold it again, I'd have it, and you know, it would go, because I love The Stepford Wives. I just think it's such a great concept. These beautiful women that, well, they're too good to be true, right?
Everything about them is perfect. Perfect look, perfect clothes, perfect hair, perfect home. What's the catch? Oh. It's that perpetual motion machine. The perpetual motion machine to me is a piece of bread landing butter side up and a cat landing on its feet. Now, if you attach the bread to the back of the cat, will the cat just keep on spinning? It's, you know, these are important questions. And will we have invented the perpetual motion machine? Anyway, getting back to Hyraxia. They were a fantastic, I think they're still in business, and I've got an awful lot of the John Christopher books from them. I mean, proper first edition. Really nice, good mint collection, beautiful work. And they've just got an eye for detail, and they're good book suppliers. So, but they tend to do the more unusual and dare I say out of print first editions. One of my favourite books that I have upstairs belonged to Daphne du Maurier, and it's from that book which all other books of the birds have come from. This was hers, given to her by a publisher as a gift, and from that particular book all other copies of the birds and Apple Tree and Other Stories have all been printed from them, and it's gorgeous. It's book cover, just a slip of paper, but it's hand painted with the design of what the first edition run of books look like. But because it's hand painted, it's stunning. I've got it wrapped up in tissue, like white paper tissue, and it's tucked away from the sunlight so that it doesn't spoil. But, oh, it's stunning. I did a long form video with it, with the book, and it is lovely. It's the only time I've ever had it out in public. I daren't, because it's just so old and so rare and so lovely, really. I've never had anything lovely like that. It was really quite a romantic gift from the husband. He can be a soppy old thing when he wants to be. Not a shouty monster sometimes. He doesn't need to be. It's when he's stressed. He's not in the best of health, bless him. Oh, I don't want to cause them a problem. I just want to give them, maybe be able to give them a good old shout out, and perhaps if they, I don't know, I mean, do you think it's a bit cheeky? I don't want to cause them a problem.
I just want people to know that the bookstores are there. Do you think they'd do that?
Well, they might do. They might want me to read what are those things called? Arcs. How does that work then? How do I sponsor them?
I take it I'm sponsoring them. I mean, that sounds good, but I don't want to get into bother. Hot water, if you know. I mean, if we're going to make the channel take off, we've got to do something pretty spectacular, right? And I suppose that is pretty spectacular. Yeah, we could do that. Why not? They may get something out of it. What would they be getting from me?
I sponsor you with books. I'll see what I can do. It would be like you reading a book just like you love, but with a mention. This is who is giving me books. Yes, right. And then they get their advertising of their shop, and I tell everyone this is where these books have come from, and then I have to make sure I remember to put that in my thingy. When I put in a video up, I have to click that this is a paid sponsorship. Is that correct? Because I don't want to fall foul of anything.
Yeah, if we do like end of the world books and horror, lots and lots of horror. Yeah. I suppose we'd need a PO box then, wouldn't we? And we need to set that up so that they know where to send the stuff to. Because I don't have one of those yet. And we could perhaps do that with movies, because I watch an awful lot of horror movies as well as read books. So yeah. Ooh, I think this could be a good way to test the waters to see whether or not it would work. Right, yeah, I think I understand. Okay. It's all very interesting and a bit scary.
Mm. Oh, sorry, did I miss something? Oh. Oh, don't, you know, you don't have to rush. It's just an idea, isn't it? They must be very busy with other things. You know, don't let me stop you from doing what you were doing for other people. Gonna be a busy day tomorrow. Getting my eyes tested.
a while since I've had my eyes tested. Oh. These shirts are a bit wonky. They've seen better days. I think these are old t-shirts. I understand how you feel, t-shirt. Me too. Yeah. Wonky. Oh. 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 Do you know, I got up at 7:30 this morning. I had half an hour lying. Tell you, I woke up, I didn't know where I was. I was like, what day is it? Where am I? Who am I? Oh, okie dokie. Oh, excuse me. Blimey. And what did you tell him? There is a poor fairy living in a hovel. And she reads books. She's desperate. Please help her. Something like that. Hey, if I start yawning, I bet you'll start yawning. This week has knocked the stuffing out of me. Quite literally. Oh, time for another hit of Coke. Oh, wiki. Oh, thank you. Gosh, this is
rather exciting. I'm sorry I keep yawning. Oh, I think I'm having a sleepy moment. A very sleepy little Hector. Very tired little Hector today. As Zebedee says, boing, it's time for bed. Yeah, I do. It's the independents that I want to see make it. The big guys like Amazon and Borders and Waterstones are fantastic and phenomenal, and they've got all the money they're ever going to need. But the little guys, the ones that have got eye-watering, I don't know, rates and rent and a staggering employment, because they'll probably have staff that all need paying, and you know they've got all that to worry about, and then they've got the VAT and everything else, and it just goes on and on and on, doesn't it? And they need all the help and support that they can get, bless them, because you know if we lose our independent booksellers, then we lose our independence, you know? It's these little guys, right, that bring us little gems, stuff that you wouldn't necessarily always find in the big, you know, what's one book to Amazon, right, to sell it? It's not going to make any difference to their balance sheet at the end of the day. But to a little independent, right, it could be the difference between having the lights on that week and not. You know, that's the difference. And that's why you've got to support your little independents, because if you don't, then they'll go, and then you won't have any. And that's when monopoly happens, and you haven't got any choice then over the books that you get and all the little independent stuff that the independent writers are doing. It all goes. And then when all that goes, then they start removing everything else until you've got nothing. Good grief, we're like 1984 already, aren't we? You know, and I reckon, right, if 1984 was written today, I don't think it would be allowed to be published. Just my thoughts. Just my random thoughts. Wait till we're having Newspeak and freedom, or what is it? Slavery equals freedom, or whatever it was. That was, my brain's gone. Can't remember. Yeah. Anyway, I know it is Newspeak. Oh. Yeah. Oh yes. Exactly. Learn to love your freedom, but only if we say you can. Oh dearie gosh. No good. I need a nap. I need a nap. Come on, shake it, shake it, shake it. Wakey, wakey, wakey. Keep moving. Come on, girl, keep going. Wake it up. I'm 2 chapters from the end of The Folly. Oh, that has been such a good book. David Ann, I don't even know if he's still alive, but if he is, I just want to shake his hand and say, mate, that was the best werewolf rabbit book I've ever read in my life. I don't think I'll ever read anything quite like it ever again. Thanks, you've done an absolute blinder with that one. I bet he's died. I bet David Ann's died. He wrote it in 1978, so I bet he's passed on. I'll have to look him up, see if I can find anything about him. How are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8 more shirts. 8 more shirts and then it's the weekend. Now, Betty, are we running out of water? Come on, girl. Tell Mummy all about it. Oh, I think I've run out of water. Oh. Yeah, I have. She is today. Darling, sometimes all this work, it pays, doesn't it? It pays off in the end. Betty is very thirsty today. She's galloping through the water. She has days like that. There's our Betty. She's been with me a long time, hasn't you, girl? And so Wilma. Wilma is my ironing board. And as I said, Fred and Barney live in the garage. And they're my big fridge freezers. And my little freezer. And then we had Maud, the washing machine, and we have Mildred, the dryer, And Gloria, the vacuum cleaner. And we also have Melvin, who is the other vacuum cleaner. Yeah, she is. Sorry, I just thought you sent me another message. Oh, I'll be glad. Another hour. Another hour and I'll be through. Oh, and then it'll be the weekend. Eyes testing tomorrow. Washing to do, beds to make, a bit of ironing to do on Saturday. We'll be right. We'll get through it all. We always do. One more hour and I'll be through this lot. I think that might have been drier. Just been to check on our Mildred and she's not dried it all yet, so I popped it on for another 45 minutes. But it's towels, and you can't go around the universe if you don't know where your towel is. And if you would like to know after Dent, I have got all the towels in my dryer, so that must be where the universe is as well. Maybe the dolphins were right. Perhaps it is so long, and thanks for all the fish. Maybe they had a thing or two. I always think of Arthur C. Clarke and Childhood's End, and the last sort of scene as you're leaving the book, where the aliens have made an ark, and I'm probably just going to spoil it for everybody now. If you've not read Childhood's End, may I recommend that you do, because it's one of those books that is a rite of passage of understanding the psyche of man and his obsession with putting things in little boxes. Yes, and preserving and remembering. And it's the look on the scientist's face as he looks around him
as the world is being put into little boxes. Everything, every species that ever lived on the planet is in a little box, and it is being preserved and reserved for another time, another enlightened time of when mankind possibly is ready for the responsibility of having an earth. And it's the dawning realization of the scientist's face and in his mind when he realizes that it was the ultimate gift was the earth and the life that was upon the earth, and he gets to be Zachariah, if you will, and stand there on the eve of destruction as the aliens put everything back into little boxes to be given at a later time. And it's the music. He has a piece of music playing as he lays there dying on the earth, because even the oxygen and all the, you know, the plants, the whole lot, that everything is getting stripped out. Everything that made us us is being stripped out, and it's just been left as a barren rock. And his dying thoughts were, if we're ever given another chance, I hope we make a better job of it than what we did this time round. It really is excruciatingly beautiful book, and devastating. Absolutely devastating, hauntingly beautiful. Yes, it is. Where do I find it? Oh, hang on. It's on here, isn't it? I'm doing the wrong thing. Tap my icon, go to channel at the top of the page. There should be a button to reveal it. So, okay, that. All right, tap your thing on here. Yeah, got that.
Okay, it doesn't have anything on there that I can get to you. Where's the Seymour? Explain it as though I'm an idiot. Oh. On your desktop, go to YouTube, the real A. The real. Ah. I can't find it. Oh. I know what I'll do. Not doing it. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do this shirt because it's annoying me. Right. Okay. For some reason it's saying it's not there. Like link is broken. It's showing a dead monkey. For some reason. Oh, right, hang on. Let me write that down. Let me turn this off. Or I'll blow Betty up, and then there'll be pieces of Betty all over the floor, and Betty will be no more. Okay, I've written it down. Yeah. Okay, I've written it down. Okay, yeah, absolutely. It's okay. We're fine. Whatever happened to my email, to my live even, we've gone back to 39 minutes. Something very strange. Very strange. Okay. I'm going to try something, hang on. You'll know it's me. It'll be chaotic. Oi. Right. New email. Right. Let's hope this works. Help if I could spell. I've no idea what an EXP is. Any road. For whatever reason, we're back at 41 minutes. I don't quite understand what's happened there. I've got 1 hour and I'm done. And I'll be so happy. I'll be leaping from building to building. I mean, if we're going to make it work, we're going to make it work. And sometimes you just have to take a leap of faith or a leap of something. Oh, that's sweet. Oh. Ah. Anyway, I think we're going to be alright. We're still at 44. Am I counting backwards or forwards? Why I did a time loop? A leap of faith, yes. Just don't land on the dodgy leg. Yeah. Because I'm getting old now. Anyway, it's like I was saying, I don't want to be like as massive as Zoella because, you know, that must take some keeping up to. I think she's fabulous, by the way. I really like her. She's cute. She's cute, quirky and funny. And she's a good mom. I like her attitude towards life. Yeah. And I think her boyfriend, Alfie Days, he's sweet. He's a sweet boy. And between them, they make a very handsome couple. There we are. This is very difficult. It is very creased. Indeed it is. I think they got an elephant to sit on this one with an elastic band wrapped round it. Yeah, just big enough to survive, man. We're not asking for the world. We just want a little slice of heaven. That's all. I should imagine keeping up to that level is very, very hard. I mean, let's put it this way. Before the crash, before everything, before I lost the lot, I had a good life. I had a good life. I had lots of lovely things, and I lost everything. And so I know what it feels like to survive. And the last thing I had was the house, and they came for that, and after that I would have had nothing left. Three team members. So I know what it's like to have had a very privileged life. I know what it's like to have had lovely things, and I also know what it's like to not have them. And you know what? As I've seen both sides of life, the one thing that I'm really glad I've got is my family, my little girls and my husband. And you can't take them away from me. No one can. And as long as I've got enough to support those three, then I'm happy. Oh, and not forgetting Monty, of course. My little boy. He's awesome. Now, come on, Steve. Don't think there's too many now. Oh, my heart sinks. This is going to be a really difficult iron. Oh, why did I get out of bed this morning? Come on. You can do this. Yes, you look better on both sides now. Let's face it, it couldn't have looked any worse. Come on, shirt. They're all t-shirts. Lovely. Right. I don't pull them neck. Not long. Don't break your teeth. Oh. I hurt my leg. Oh my Okay. Oh, 3 team members. It's easy once you develop systems and workflows. Yes, I should imagine it is. Yeah, I know. That shirt was particularly awful. It smelled bad, it looked bad, the material was bad. I think we should burn it, but I can't, because it's not mine. Burn them all! Now, Betty, don't start playing up. You know the drill. We've got to get to the end, girl, even if it kills us. I don't quite understand what happened to the live. It just broke, and then we went back and we got less hours, so I'm sure it'll work itself out. YouTube's a strange place someday. I feel like we lost an hour somewhere. Maybe we've gotten stuck in a time loop. Oh, wouldn't that be interesting? As long as I don't have to spend another hour doing this if we're stuck in a time loop, because that would be very strange. At that point, I think I'd be literally willing the shirts to turn into a bowl of petunias and the randomizer machine. That is, again, if you didn't get it, was a nod to Douglas Adams. I love Douglas Adams. He's a very misunderstood man. Any road. I think we're getting there. Yeah, I know it was over an hour because I've been ironing for nearly 3 hours, and yet it's only showing 55 minutes, which is really weird. But that happened when I did that link, and then everything just fell off. So goodness knows what's going on. Very strange. And it's what? It's 2:30, and I've lost over an hour. Weird. Check your email box. I've sent you an email, by the way. I want to be done for 3. Definitely want to be done for 3. I don't want to be ironing after 3. I'm done. I am D-O-N-E. Done. Ah, got ya.
Oh dear Lord. Well, I suppose it's better than what it was beforehand, but still.
And no deodorant on that shirt. My nose has melted.
Not much further to go.
What was that? Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, we're back. Sorry. Oh, see, now we're back up to where we were. That's weird. The end is in sight and it's not the oncoming train. Ow. You is a grumbling, Mrs. Betty Bins. What's up? Are you tired, lass? Hey, you've done a lot of work this week, babes. You say, now I want to take a break. My work. Where's my representative? I want the shop steward. My work-life balance. I ain't got one. Cinderella had a better deal than I have. Come on, Betty. We've got one more to do and then we're done. And you should be a very proud little girl because you've worked your little cotton socks off. She'll get to heaven because she's got a soul. Yeah. You're doing so good. Willows. Come on. Come on. You can do this, little one. We can do this together. Do, 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 do. Oh, excuse me, the Coca-Cola, the revenge. Hiccups. Ugh. Burpees. Oh, wowzers. We have done so much today. We have done so much today. There's so many shirts and they've all been ironed. Last one. Yes. No more after this. I can hang up my iron and little Betty can have a rest. I ate a full pack of Jammy Dodgers yesterday. I'm just saying. I feel incredibly guilty, but they tasted fantastic. And I don't regret it. I wonder if Ryan's had his hair cut yet. Oh, Mildred, you're done. She's very useful. Come on, legs. You know, they are attached to my body, just sometimes when I've stood for a long time, I can't blooming feel them. Come on, legs. Come on. Oh, shoulders, shoulder. Ah, shoulder. Oh, my body's telling me. My body is telling me. Evil things. Evil thoughts. My body is sore today. Ah. There. Shove those up there. Stick that there. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 39. Woo! Oh, my darlings. What have I missed? I did. I got there in the end. The trick is to eat only stolen jammy dodgers. They have less calories when stolen. Yes, that is very true. I think you earned a nice pint of something cold and fizzy. Hello, fairy and space nut. Sharky! Sharky! How you doing, mate? You've just got up. Oh, bless you. Is it early morning out there? But I've got tomorrow to do, and I've got to clean the house tomorrow, and then I've got to go for my eyes testing, and probably my brain testing and all at this rate. 8:04 a.m. All right, it's 4 minutes past 3 in the afternoon here. It surely is. I'll pop you there. And then when I do this, I can work out this. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, that is. I have another edit for tomorrow, so we can be here working together. You cleaning, me living Groundhog Day. Just feel like that, doesn't it? Looking good as ever, fairy, and I hope you're having a good time so far. My leg is spreading. My leg is giving me some drip today, but spread the positivity because we've got to be happy and happiness and kindness because the world has gone nuts. And indeed, the world has gone nuts. I work with a few folks in the West Coast. It's getting crazy there. Are we referring to the thing that's going on in California? That level of crazy? Okay. Why do I switch this one off? Let me go up there. Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. It does feel like that, doesn't it? There is strange stuff happened today. There's been a plane crash in India. I don't think there are any survivors, which is really sad. But that happened this morning. It just feels as though everything's just gone a bit odd. Everything's odd. It's like, can't put my finger on it, but gosh, it feels strange. Live stream ended 3 hours and 18 minutes ago. How can it have ended 3 hours and 18 minutes ago when I'm still on it? Eh? One minute and 21 seconds. Oh. Okie dokie. Okay, I think we're getting there. Just keep smiling and spreading positivity. Just eating some toast. That sounds good. I haven't stopped for lunch yet. I think I've just skipped lunch and I've gone straight through to dinner. The way it is sometimes. It's probably penance for yesterday of eating jammy dodgers. There we go. Quite like jammy dodgers. I've got these new ones, strawberry flavoured biscuit as well as the jam. Aoife! How you doing, Aoifes? How you doing, girl? You alright? Ay, what are we doing? Ooh. Doing owl impressions. Oh, you're welcome, my darling. You're absolutely more than welcome. Right, I am going to do something. I've done something daft. I've done something incredibly daft. I did not mean to do that. Right, here. This is tiredness. This is what happens to your brain when you get tired. Hello, my love. I've done something incredibly daft. I turned off the printer. What was I thinking? My brain had gone for a little wander again. Okay. Just got one more thing to print after this, and then we're done. And I can stack everything together and make pretty packages of body bags. Well, go on, make your bing bong. Thank you. If it doesn't bing bong, it hasn't worked properly. Right, that's that one done. Yes, I want to save you. Come on. All on, that's getting on. What? We're out of paper? Yes, I know it's low on ink. It'll get over itself. Come on. It does, doesn't it? 1 1/4. I know. Hang on, what's up? Oh, that's what you were so upset about. I understand. Oh, my little printer. Oh, it gave its last ink. Well, that was no good. I'm assuming we're out of the pinky winkies. Come on, up we get. Come on, sweetheart. Not this weekend, sadly. I've got too much on. I would have liked to have done, but no, too much on this weekend. It's Father's Day though, so we're probably going to do something fun. My printer's just doing a thing. I've just changed the cartridge. Okay, let's try that one again. See how we end up. Hi Ryan, have you got your hair cut, son? Come on. Yeah, let's do the thing. Come on. Oh, for the love of God. You're not offline. You're online. You're there. Come on. Speak to me. Oi, oi, oi. Come on, you bugger. Not today. Of all the days, you could be this. What is wrong with you? Okay, that bit's alright. Now it's telling me that my other bloody cartridge is out. Fine. It's having a problem. It's having a... Come on. Come on, you little demon. blast it. Damn and blast it. Right. Stuff it. I thought I had a spare black cartridge. It's clear I don't. Right, fine. I'm in a bad place right now. I'm in a very bad place. Blood it. Well, I can't print what I wanted to print. Bugger. I wonder if it might print that. And try. Oh, my computer, my darling. Oh, you speak a lot of languages, Aoife. Yeah, they can, babe. Come on, Ryan. We're rooting for you, sweetheart. We don't want you in trouble. No, it still doesn't want to print. Okay, fine. Do you know what? We'll just save it. I'm going to go into a corner and cry because I haven't got a black cartridge and I need a black cartridge to do my job. And I haven't got one, which makes life very difficult. So I'm just going to have to do the next best thing and jump off here for a bit and go and ask my husband very kindly if he'll get me a black cartridge on the way home from work and see if he can. And I'll be on with you all soon.